Jordan Swivel, number 14 Thomas Fay, and number 15 is Ryan Teague. And of course they are coached by Jim van der Weeren. Sydney United, they coming off obviously a great win last week. Now in goals is the custodian, number 21 Thomas Manos, number 3 Jordan Roberts, number 5 Anthony Tomalik, number 7, Peter Simonoski. Number 8, Matthew Sim. Number 10, Sebastian Gallegos. Number 11, Yanni Pakatis. Number 15 is Tarek Mayer. Number 17, Matthew Bilic. Number 18, Glenn Trefirio. And number 22 is Yanni Vrajogiannis. And of course, the head coach is Miro Vlastelica. Wonderful conditions here at Leichhardt this afternoon. It's quite warm. Again, an unusual starting time as we await the toss. And the teams will be swapping over. It will be Sydney FC to defend the southern end. Of course, Sydney FC 1-0 up last week against Rockdale. A great comeback from them, 2-1. 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes for them. In the earlier match that we just saw, Sydney United were 2-0 up, but a wonderful comeback from Sydney FC. It was 4 goals to 2 in the end. As we await referee Craig Fisher to start the proceedings this afternoon for the start of Round 8, New South Wales National Premier League's Men's 1. And we're away here at Lambert Park. And Sydney FC kicking off and taking control. Van der Meurs on Ryan Teague. Pressure by Sydney United. Nearly a turnover, but they're able to regather Sydney FC. But finding trouble to get out of this back third. Van der Meurs over the top. Finds Swivel. But it'll be out for a Sydney United throw. Sydney United really itching for the 3 points this afternoon. And Sydney United take control. Nice dummy there from Gallegos. Over to the left-hand side with Matty Sim. Bilic uses Tomalik. On ball, Vrajogiannis. It's out for a Sydney United throw. Again, very warm conditions here this afternoon. It's a wonderful autumn's day. Now, United with a bit of a break and a sneaky ball down the right-hand side here. But Van Meurs plays it out and Sydney United will get a throw. Mayer with the throw to Roberts. But a turnover and some space here for Sydney FC if they can get it out. But wonderful recovery from Sydney United. Be a throw about 10 metres inside Sydney United's half. Back in the middle there to Tomalik. Bilic. Plenty of space on the right. Trefiro. Bit of work to do here. And nearly a turnover, and it is Marco Tilio with the touch, but just a little heavy. And easily picked up by Manos. In the first of 3 matches this Saturday. Of course, Sutherland and Wollongong at 6:30 p.m. tonight. Will Gotsis will bring you all the action from Seymour Shore. Nearly a handball, but no, referee right there. It's a long shot from 35 out, and it's easily Watched over the crossbar there by Hayward Bell. McGing to Van der Sag. Back towards the middle. Skadatis. Good ball to the left-hand side. Skadatis again. Well, one in the air and United nearly away, but Trefiro runs into a roadblock. The space down the right-hand side now. Simonovsky. The support in the middle, but not the greatest ball in. Sydney FC still some work to do to clear it out of their back third. Long ball. Finds Marco Tilio, but another turnover. Giuseppe Tilio. Long ball, a good ball in the end, finds Marco Tilio, and there is space on the right-hand side here for Harry van der Sag. Back to Tilio. Good move here from Sydney FC. Ryan Teague just outside the D. Recovers, but not much space there for FC. And it'll be a Sydney United throw. Of course, the other match tonight, Mount Druitt Town Rangers host Marconi in a bit of a Western Sydney derby out there at Poppenditta. Nick Kutniak will bring you all the action from there. There was space on the left for United, which they use now, but a good interception there from Van der Sag. And there he is, he's away now. A little bit of a speculator, but no one up there for FC. Bilic. McGing. In the middle to Teague, who creates some space. Long ball looking for Tilio. And nearly regathers, but cleaned up from Tomalic. And Sydney United are away again. But yet another turnover. Apologies here, we're looking right into the sun here from the Joe Marston Pavilion. Trefiro. Double teamed is Mayer, but able to gather the ball. And a bit of a slip here. Tilio, Marco is away. He's got support on his left. And disappointing finish to that set there from Sydney FC. Promising sign from the youngsters. Teague with the interception. Squilio. Skadatis is dispossessed. United will regain possession now. So ball to Sim, who's able to find Gallegos, a former Hawkesbury City player. Another slippage on the synthetic surface. Sydney FC away. Another speculating long ball over the top that's out for a throw. Was nowhere near Swivel. Of course, is Sydney FC's leading goal scorer this season. He's found the back of the net 4 times so far. Bilic, space on the left, looking for options. Possible push in the back. The referee says no. Simonovsky wasn't too impressed with that one, but FC are away now. Swivel is dispossessed. Back into the centre of the park. Giuseppe Tilio now. Intercepted again, but straight back in to the possession of Scabilio. Vandermeers finds Skadatis. Ball over the top there, looking for Geordie Swibble. And there's a chance here for Sydney FC, and they've scored! Geordie Swibble cleans up and a clinical finish there. Thomas Manos not happy with that. And the youngsters have hit the front here at Lambert Park, 1-0. Yeah, clinical finish from Swibble. Again, a defensive error has opened up the account for FC. And a few hands-on hits from United. They'll have to regather now. It'll be Simonovsky to restart for Sydney United. Bilic outsmarts Giuseppe Tilio. Another long ball looking for Sim. Sim, cross in. There's no one at the back post for Sydney United, 58. And out for a goal kick. A promising move there from United. Sim was right on the ball then, and it was a nice cross in as well. Tilio with another attempted switch of play, but doesn't get all of it. Picartis playing back to Manos. Another over-the-top ball there from Fragigiannis. Cleaned up by Van Meers. Sydney United throw. About 6 or 7 metres from the corner flag. Tight areas. There's a chance for Sydney United here. Finish! Wonderful shot, wonderful save from Hayward Bell. Wonderful volley. And Sydney United's first opportunity. But fine save from Thomas Hayward Bell. In the bright pink between the sticks for Sydney FC. First opportunity for United. And they've nearly hit straight back. It's a short corner in. Looking for Furio. But off and away now is Giuseppe Tilio. He's got some speed, the young lad. Good ball in looking for Ryan Teague, but cleaned up. It'll be a throw just inside Sydney United's half, or just inside Sydney FC's half, should I say. Scabilio with time. Van der Sag finds Tilio again. Throw to United. About 10 out from the corner flag. Turnover. Finds Sim. Pomalik switches over to the right-hand side now. And back to the left with Picartis. Bilic. Gallegos. Got some space in front of him. But a good interception from Skadatis. And Sydney FC are away. There's space for Geordie Swibble. But good cover from Picartis. And he's just gone down as well. Keep an eye on that one. That's not looking good for the Sydney FC striker. Keep an eye on that. But the referee will allow play to stop. Look, he just fell awkwardly in that challenge. One 0 here at Lambert Park. Of course, Sydney United currently in 5th position on 11 points. Well, Sydney FC in 9th on 7 points. And again, look, plenty more action tomorrow. Couple of crackers for you. At 3 p.m. it's Manly United hosting Harcoa Sydney City East at Cromer Park. And it'll be Blacktown City hosting Rockdale City Suns. Now that certainly will be a great game tomorrow afternoon at Lily Home Stadium. See the restart in Sydney United presented with possession. Plenty of space just inside their own half for for United. FC just holding the line. Good ball to Mayer. Looking for options. Firo looking for space down that right. Good control there from Mayer. Out for a throw. We're going to see a substitution by the looks of things here. Man that was in the team of the week last week, Hamish Lamberton, is warming up. So that's not good signs for Swivel. Well, back to the play here with Sydney United. Ball is blocked. It's going to go out for a corner. It's off Van der Sag and probably give FC an opportunity to make that change. And it is a forced change very early on in the piece here. So after bagging his 5th goal of the season, it's an early shower for Swibble. And the cross comes in. Chance for Sydney United. It's in. It's touched in there by Simonovsky. Deflected out, and they've evened up the score. It was a good corner in there, and plenty of men at that back post for Sydney United. It's now 1-1 here at Lambert Park. It's certainly game on. And it's Lamberton with his first touch of the afternoon. Gee, looks like they've just lifted a notch here, United, but that's a silly foul given away by Gallegos. It'll be a free kick right on the touchline. Quickly taken. Van der Sag uses McGing. Van Meurs. Back into Teague. Another over the top ball, but Skadatis wasn't anticipating that one. But he's made them work, and I think he's earned a corner. No, it'll be a throw in. But 3 metres from the corner flag, right in front of the entrance. Tussle right in the corner flag, but they've done well. Sydney United to get it out of that short space. And they'll reset through McGing, the FC skipper. Turnover. Matty Sim did very well then to come across, but just couldn't bring it down in time. Van der Sag with the throw. Does well to keep it in, does Sim. And again, United piling on the pressure, and they're off and away. Matty Sim, can he get into the box? He does. Cleared by McGing, and it's got a touch off Sim, so it'll be a Sydney FC throw. Well won there from Pakatis. Trefiro. Back heel from Gallegos. Sim to Bilic. Nearly dispossessed, but he regathers. And all the way back to Manos. The custodian. In the forest green for Tony Salerno, a fellow commentator. Switch over to the right-hand side now. Long ball from Fragio Giannis. Offside, though, is Simonovsky, who had a wonderful return last week against Mount Druitt. Ball Lamberton just off the shoulder, but he's able to regather and kicks it into Trefiro. Bilic again. Lamberton pressing. Back to Manos. First time ball from Pakatis. Over the top and coming through is Simonovsky. Just hands on his head. He feels like that was a wonderful ball and a good opportunity. Miravaš will be happy with the way they've come back in the last 5 minutes, United. Van der Sag. Back to McGing. Pressure from Sim. But Van der Sag in space. Off and away. Long ball over the top, but that'll be easily taken by Manos, who quickly releases it. Down the right-hand side. 1-1 here at Lambert Park. Goals early in the piece. A swivel for Sydney FC. Simonovsky for Sydney United 58. Trefiro, plenty of pressure from Scabilio. And back to Manos now. Plenty of space for Fragio Giannis. On to Pakatis. Switch of play on here down the left-hand side. Trefiro to Sim. He has a shot. And just swerves over the left-hand side of the left upright. Again, starting to get more ball inside Sydney FC's half now, United. Hayward Bell with the goal kick. Oh, it falls for Lamberton. Couldn't find Skadatis on the left. And now it's United. Van der Sag turns it over. Opportunity here for United. Shot. Just to the right-hand side. A great effort from Peter Simonovsky. Some danger signs now for Sydney FC. He's looking dangerous, Simonovsky. Here's trouble. Hayward Bell just up to the task there. Again, they're starting to pile on the pressure here. Sydney United 58. Throw to FC. In front of the Tiger Den sign. Of course, the home of RPL Leichhardt Tigers as well. Picartis with the head. Intercepted by Teague for Sydney FC. Who's looking for Lamberton and finds him off the chest. He's into the area now, looking for support. Oh, call for a penalty. Referee right on the spot there, Craig Fisher, says no. And away, a Sydney United 58. Slightly hopeful call for a penalty, that one. Billis over the top. Sim making another run. That's a good run. In the end, Liam McGing has to clear because it wasn't quick enough for Hayward Bell. And another corner. It'll be Trefiro. Another opportunity for Sydney United. It's a good corner. It's off the back of the head. And out for a goal kick. That was Simonovsky. Just needed to be an inch or two taller, and that could have been 2-1. But FC escape. McGing, another long ball. Cannot find Lamberton. It's another turnover. Good control from Sim. Bilic uses Tomalik. Then all the way back to Manos. So the possession is starting to turn here. Strong challenge. A little bit of friendly chat between the two. It's Giuseppe Tilio for Sydney FC. But they win the throw, Sydney FC. Now here's a danger sign. Well, Simonovsky was well onto that. And United force another turnover. Off and away now is Meyer. Oh, Simonovsky was offside. But again, the alarm bells will be ringing for the boys in the sky blue. Lamberton out jumps by Tomalic, but he wins the ball back, Lamberton. He's looking for support. A switch of play over to Skadatis. Goes short, but straight to Manos. Safe as houses. And they're off and away. Quick release. Matty Sim. Back to Trefiro. Dispossessed. Well done there from Patrick Scabilio. Able to clean up. Lamberton just couldn't bring that down. Dispossessed again. Picartis. Vero finds Sim. Space on the right now for United, just inside Sydney FC's half. Jafiro again. Screaming down the left is Bilic. Well, that's got a touch, and that should be a corner. The referee says no. It'll be a goal kick. Great work from a cameraman here, right in the sun today from the Joe Marston Pavilion. The Hayward Bell now with the goal kick. Roberts finds Simonovsky down the right-hand side. Trefiro's in the box. Can he get there? Hayward Bell gets there first. Quick release. It's not the greatest of clearance from Hayward Bell. Again, another example of the pressure. Sydney United 58 are now putting on the home side here. Tomalit over to Fred Georgianis. Sim. Trefiro again. Sim looking for options. Sim again. I think that was intended to go wide. Gallegos just in the way of that one. And the end result will be a goal kick to Sydney FC. Be interesting to see how this warm weather will affect the players into the back end of this one. Teague does well. Long ball though is too long. And another turnover. Bilic over the top for Trefiro. Not cleaned up totally by McGing. It'll be a Sydney United 58 throw. Bilic with the throw. Simonovsky. Simonovsky looking for Sim, who ends up with it. Cross was buried straight into Jerry Skadatis, who's got to be winded. I think the referee will just hold it up for a moment. He wore that from point blank range. It's done well to get up. Hayward Bell. Finds the feet of Lamberton, but just couldn't bring it under control. Trefiro does well. Turnover, but cleaned up by Tomalit. And Sydney United keep it in. Sydney FC on the back pedal here. Pakatis. Quick ball. Finds Mayer. Into the middle. Sim. Unable to control it or get a first time shot. Again, a couple of good attacking moves in the last 10 minutes down each side. Hayward Bell again with the goal kick. We're into the back end of this first half here at Lambert Park. 1-1. With the clearance was Hayward Bell, but first to it is United. Trefiro now. Gallegos. Bilic. Back to Gallegos. Again. Taking control now, United. Nice touch from Trefiro. Gallegos. Shapes the shoot. Trefiro again. But good defence from Ryan Teague. But it's not out of danger yet for FC. Matty Sim over the top, but I think he's offside. He is. Yep. The assistant right on the spot. Van der Sag. Again, Sydney FC started well, but Sydney United really fought their way back into this one. Off and away now is Fay, but he's dispossessed. He chases hard, turnover. Giuseppe Tilio picks it up. And Sydney FC will concede the foul right on the edge of the centre circle. They'll take it quickly. Bilic. Firo. Back to Bilic. Maya now to Pakatis. Space on the left here for Bilic. He goes to the line almost. Chance here for United. Just went past Trafiro and cleared by Sydney FC. Another throw. About 10 from the corner flag. So we just wait for a ball. Edge of the box. Simonovsky, they do concede the corner. And remonstrate Sydney FC, but again, assistant was bang on the spot. That was just off Van der Sag. And Sydney United with another opportunity from the corner. Short to Bilic. Off Teagan, it'll be another corner. Of course, Sydney FC are back here next weekend. Funnily enough, against RPL Leichhardt, Saturday at 7 p.m. Bilic comes up for the short one, but Tilio comes across. Trafiro with the cross, headed up, not cleared yet. Pakatis, it was a attempted cross, it's still in. Here's a shot. Back out to Trafiro, touch over the top to Sim. Sim tries to cross it in and it's off. Giuseppe Tilio out for another corner. Can they crack them again just before half time? Again, Bilic goes short, draws the defenders and uses him. Trafiro with the cross. First time out by Van der Sag. And United will use the safe option and use Manos. That's way too long. I could have nearly caught that one. Went over Bilic's head. Van der Sag with the throw. Well won by Pakatis. Long ball over the top. But Marco Tilio has got some work to do to even get close. Big switch from Manos. Skadatas couldn't get up high enough to bring it down, and it'll be a Sydney United throw. Fred Georgianis. Bilic being chased by Giuseppe Tilio. Again, in good control at the moment, Sydney United 58. Pikatis. Fred Georgianis with a bit of a spurt. Nice little flick there from Simonovsky. Pressure, Sims coming. They're able to clear. Fred Georgianis wins the battle in the air against Lamberton. Space down the right. Can they get a good delivery? Off the back of Skadatis. Looking for options, but happy to stay patient, Sydney United. Gallegos into the area. What a strike! That is a wonderful finish, and it'll be a contender for goal of the week. Sydney FC just stood back. They gave him all the room he required, and a wonderful finish from the Uruguayan. They've hit the front. Sydney United 58-2. Sydney FC 1 here at Lambert Park. As we approach the final few minutes of the first half. Absolutely classy finish there from Gallegos. And they've got the reward. They probably so deserve, Sydney United. They've taken back control of this match. Van der Sag. Cleared by McGing. But again, only as far as the defence of Sydney United. Manos. It's good work there from Tomalic. Fred Georgianis on the right. And in the end, Sydney United will win the throw. 2 metres inside their own half. Bilic. Good ball. Simonovsky, my apologies. Through ball. Here's a chance. The flag stays down. Simonovsky got himself into a great area there. Giuseppe Tilio now looking for options. Finds the feet of Lamberton. Marco Tilio, he's dispossessed and away are United again. Matty Sim. Bilic does well. And uses Fred Georgianis. Again, taking full control of this one. The majority of the possession in this last 20 minutes, all with the team in red. Fred Georgianis, bit of work to do. Good control, Bilic. Van der Sag was hunting down Tomalic very quickly. Over the top, Matty Sim. The flag stays down, but he just couldn't bring it under control. And Sydney FC will get the throw. Van der Sag with the throw. Picardus with the head. Finds Trefiro. Hunted him down in a pack, did FC. But they concede the throw. Space in the middle here for Picardus. We see time is almost up here in this first half. Tomalic. Back to Fragiogiannis. Trefiro. Bilic is free on the left. Brings it down. Short ball to Sim. And then back to Picardus. Gallegos to Picardus. Bilic does well. Back into the middle. Chip over the top looking for Trefiro. And he brings it down just inside. Another opportunity for United. Now it should go out for a corner unless he keeps it in, which Sim does. Back to Gallegos. Looking for Simonovsky. But picked up by Bell. And away now, Sydney FC. Marco Tilio. It's a good ball back there to Van Meurs. Over the top. And he finds Thomas Fay. But he gets a touch on it and it'll go out for a throw in. Cleared by Fragiogiannis. And then out of play by Van Meurs. The referee has another look at the watch. We've got to be very close now. And there we have it. Half time here at Lambert Park. 3 goals in the first half. It's 2-1, Sydney United 58 over Sydney FC with goals to Swivel for Sydney FC and then Simonovsky and Gallegos for United. Join us back here in about 10 minutes' time for all the second half action live here at Lambert Park on NPL New South Wales. Yes, welcome back to Lambert Park for all the second half action of this first of a huge round 8 of National Premier League's New South Wales. It's the away side, Sydney United, with the half-time lead, 2-1. As referee Craig Fisher gets us underway. Fred Georgianis finds Sim. Chip over the top to Trefiro. Looking for Simonovsky, but cleared by FC. Bit of a tussle on that left-hand side, and the referee will pull that up. It'll be a free kick to Sydney FC on the far side of the field. Of course, if you missed all the action in the first half, Sydney FC hit the front after 14 minutes. Goal from Jordan Swivel, who was handball there. Swivel went down and was replaced not long after that. And then we had goals from Simonovsky and a wonderful strike from Gallegos for Sydney United. Lamberton puts on pressure. Cleared by Manos, but only as far as Teague. Marco Tilio now. Good ball into the centre. Scabilio couldn't control it. It's McGing. Van Meurs. Pressure on from Mayo, but he gets past him. There's some space on the right now. Good ball from Van der Sag. Lamberton dispossessed. Referee says play on. FC, some early pressure. Trefiro was looking for Jordan Roberts. Just couldn't quite find him there. Teague. Yeah. Free kick there, just an accidental one there from Simonovsky. Here's the skipper, McGing. Over the top, it's a good ball. Lamberton's on it. They need someone in the box. Another slip. Is there anyone at the back post? Headed away by Jordan Roberts. And Sydney United escape. Strong challenge. Pakatis finds Trefiro, but the foul by Skadatis. Sydney United will escape. Again, they started the first half quite strongly, Sydney FC, and they've done so here in the second. Very warm conditions. We'll see who adapts the best in this second half. A long ball over the top. Jordan Roberts into the middle, but not the greatest ball. Simonovsky was in there, right on the penalty spot. Teague, but strong challenge from Gallegos, and he'll earn the free kick. Van der Sag now. Good move here from Sydney FC. He'll be offside though, Jerry Skadatis. But another promising move from FC in the early stages of this second half. Roberts. Again, couple of slippages on this synthetic surface this afternoon. Skibilio. Thomas Fay. Skibilio again. McGing with the long ball. Over the top. Lamberton couldn't control. And Roberts will clear. Only as far as Skibilio. That'll be a free kick on Maya by Harry van der Sag. Fred Georgianis. Matty Sim with a flick. Gadatas was offside. United knew that. Fred Georgianis with the free kick. Sim. Uses Meyer, but some work to do now for FC. Hayward Bell under pressure. Looks for Treferio, but it's cleared. Space on the right for Roberts. Challenge from Fay. Sydney United at 58 will win the throw. And both sides feeling their way back into this one. Sim now. Here we go with Roberts. Edge of the area. Sim's outside of him. Shot. Goal! Simonovsky at the back post. Great work from Roberts. And United 58 have got a 2-goal lead. It's 3-1 here at Lambert Park. And Simonovsky gets himself a double. After a bag full last week, he's been a great introduction back into this side. And again, after a promising few minutes from Sydney FC, United have asserted their dominance. And it's the young Sydney FC side with all the work to do here now. Free kick by the skipper. Sydney FC away now through Giuseppe Tilio. Van der Sag. Trying to thread his way through. Shot. Into the back. Back in numbers are United. Marco Tilio couldn't find his way through. It's good work there from Patrick Skibilio. But in the end gives away the free kick. And United out of trouble. Again, only one sub used for each side so far, which was a forced substitution very early on in that first half. Swivel, who's got his 5th goal of the season before having to be replaced. Now, that should be a free kick. Referee doesn't pull that up. He lets the play go. Sim puts it out. Check. I think that might be Simonovsky that is down. Because while he's down, a reminder of all the matches coming up here on National Premier League's New South Wales. 6:30 tonight. With Will Gotsis, it'll be Sutherland Sharks versus the Wollongong Wolves. And then at 7 p.m. tonight from Popondetta, Nick Kutniak, the Mayor of Minchinbury, will bring you all the action of Mount Druitt versus Marconi, the new boys. A bit of a smile on the face of Simonovsky. Tomorrow, 2 games at 3 p.m. Manly United versus Harcoa Sydney City East, and Blacktown City against Rockdale City Suns. Teague hands the ball back to Sydney United. And of course, we have already had one clash in round 8. I was mistaken, my apologies. Sydney Olympic 3, Apia 1 on Anzac Day. Teague. Straight into Simonovsky. Picartis will go all the way back to Manos, who thumps it forward, but unfortunately everyone is offside for United except Matty Sim. Oh, there's a mistake there. Sim calls for a handball. A lucky escape there for Harry van der Sag. Tilio still has it. Tilio to Teague. Pressure from United, but the referee pulls it up. He hasn't had too much to do so far, Craig Fisher. Space on the right for FC. Over the top, but it's going to be too long. Giuseppe Tilio was a fair way behind the line there. Thomas Fay with the throw. The Sky Blues will earn another one. Lamberton. Here's Fay again. Tries to thread it through. But safely out for Sydney United. 58 for a goal kick. Got the subs having a warm-up for Sydney United. We may see a change soon. Again, a short turnaround for them this week. Plus, they've got an upcoming FFA Cup match during the week. Cleared by by Van Meurs, in fact. Now, the chance here for Sydney FC, because down the left-hand side is Marco Tilio. He gets into the box. He's got three on one and dispossessed. Jordan Roberts with the turn, but he is fouled. Home side also now preparing some fresh legs. It's a lovely warm afternoon here at Leichhardt. Certainly been blessed with the weather in Sydney in the last few weeks for football. Picartis tries to thread it through, but only as far as Sydney FC defence. Marco Tilio looking for Lamberton. Can't find him. Fragiagiannis over the top. But they're able to bring it down. Tomilic now some work to do to get it out of their area. Picartis. There's Sim backtracking all the way. Teague does well, but will concede the throw. Bilic with the throw. Teague gets the head on it first. And they're having to work hard here to keep possession, Sydney FC. Lamberton. He can't thread it through, but dispossessed. Giuseppe Tilio. He's got 2-on-1. Earns the throw. Just near the Tiger Den. Free kick, Sydney FC. In a decent position. And it's taken quickly into the middle, over the top. It's just too deep. It was over Manos. But Lamberton was just on the edge of the 6 yard. Cleared. Simonovsky nearly finds Gallegos, but they do win out Sydney United. Sim with all the space he likes on that left. Fragiagiannis gets it back. Roberts. Simonovsky, unfortunately, out for a throw. Looks like we could see Patrick Antelmi very shortly for Sydney United. Another one of the former Blacktown City contingent in this Sydney United side. That should be a foul. Conceded by Yanni Picartis. Referee Fisher asks for it to be retaken on the correct spot. Ball over the top now. Lamberton will be offside, and he is. Still 3-1 here at Lambert Park. Chafiro will use Manos. He goes long looking for Simonovsky. He gets a touch on it, but safe for Hayward Bell. Van der Sag couldn't find a way through there. Lamberton finds Tilio. Finds Giuseppe Tilio into the area. Ball inside, but Manos had that near post covered. Not a bad play there from Sydney FC. It was a short ball to Maya and back to Sergio Giannis, who'll switch it across to Tomalik and just maintain possession for a while here, United. Pakatis now. Sim. Space on the left here for Bilic. Bilic still. Trafiro now. Tries to go through, but blocked. And they'll start again through the custodian. That's not a bad ball through. Can Simonovsky get there just offside? As we see Sydney United 58 about to go to the bench. And it will be Patrick Antelmi. And Glenn Trafiro will have a spell. Another solid performance from the skipper, who hands the armband to Sergio Giannis. Of course, keep him under wraps for their FFA Cup clash during the week. Sydney FC with it all to do here. Ball over the top. Looking for Thomas Fay. Here's a chance. Shh. Shot from Skadatis. Well, I think everyone knew that was saved except one. United now maintaining possession. Pakatis looking for Sim, does well to control and maintain possession. A switch over to the right. It was too hard for Roberts. And again, they've turned it over. Well, they didn't need to. Ball over the top to Lamberton. He should get there. Has he got assistance inside? Couldn't get a decent ball in and easily picked up by Manos. And down the left again to Sim. And tell me now. Turns it over. Now away is Marco Tilio. But just a heavy touch. He had support on the left-hand side through Skadatis. Gallegos finds Simonovsky to Roberts on the right with the overlapping run. Will earn the corner. And it looks like it's going to be a double change here for Sydney FC. It's like Paolo Bonani and Harry McCarthy to come on for Sydney FC. But we'll await the corner first. Sim. It's not a bad one. Hayward Bell gets a good punch. It was a great corner, in fact. Ball comes back into the centre. Simonovsky with the header. Great save, Hayward Bell. Oh, it was nearly the hat-trick for Simonovsky. But the long-reaching arms of Hayward Bell saves the day for FC. And it's still 3-1 here at Lambert Park. He's been very busy, Simonovsky, and he continues to chase hard. Nearly concedes the foul. Giuseppe Tilio now on the right. Lamberton. Nice ball through there to Jerry Skadatis. But can't keep out. Oh, here we go. Chance for FC. Shot. He pulled the trigger. With good cover, Sydney United. And now they're away. Bilic in front of the stand. A switch of play to Sim. Hard to see into that sun, so he's done well. Bilic again. Sydney FC still waiting to make this change. Fragiogiannis now. Roberts. Tries to find Sim. Was just a little past him. Now it's away. Teague's touch was a little strong, but well kept in there from Marco Tilio. He's through. Can he get past Picatis? He can't. Sydney United able to clean up through the new skipper, Fragiogiannis. But a poor ball. And Sydney FC regain possession. Ball through from Van der Sag to Lamberton. Chance. Unable to get enough on that was Patrick Scabilio. And too easy for Thomas Manos. Sim does well to control that. Ball over the top to Antelmi. What can he do here? He'll find Mayer. And away with it now is Teague for Sydney FC. Appeals for a free kick from the referee, not forthcoming. Here's a chance for... Brought down, referee says no. Gallegos, hands on his head, cannot believe it. But the referee was right there. And finally, Sydney FC will get the opportunity to make the substitutions. And it'll be Thomas Fay coming off, being replaced by Paolo Bonani, and Giuseppe Tilio will be replaced by Harry McCarthy in the 23. So again, last throw of the dice from Sydney FC. Used their 3 substitutes. Sky Blues with it all to do here at Lambert Park. Bonani with his first touches. Over the top. But headed safely back to Manos. Finds Antelmi. But wonderful challenge there from Scabilio. It's certainly been one of the best for the Sky Blues today. Teague, long ball over the top, looking for Van Meurs. Tries the cross, deflection, and unfortunately Manos will not prevent the corner. So an attacking opportunity now for Sydney FC. Can they claw their way back into this one? Time is running out for them though. It comes short. Shot! Almost onto the light rail line. Not a great one from Van der Sag. An opportunity lost there for Sydney FC. And hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching this afternoon. Well, one in the air there from Scabilio. McCarthy just couldn't bring it down there. Pressure on Teague here by Sim. United dispossessed. Well done from the youngsters again. Teague now. The ball has stayed in. I agree with the assistant on that one. Chance now for FC. Can they get it into the box? Free is Skadatis. Chance. Cleared by Bilic. Still not out of danger yet for United. Antelmi. Roberts back to Antelmi. Nice turn from Antelmi. And he looks long for Simonovsky, looking for his hat-trick. Ball to Sim, but well read from Banani, sorry. Long for Lamberton. Lamberton, here's a chance. He's into the area. He shoots and it's over. And wide as well. Now, it'll be another change for Sydney United, 58. It'll be Liam Rose to come on the park in the 12. And it'll be an early one. For Mayer, in the 15. And the former Mariner on now. Again, time is of the essence for Sydney FC now. But 13 handball there from Antelmi, played on by the referee, but he pulls that up now. No advantage. We're approaching the last 10 minutes of normal time here. Interception, but too strong a touch from Bilic. Lamberton, nice touch. Carthy, can he bring it down? Still a chance for FC. But they're able to scramble and concede the free kick on the far touchline. And some relief for United. They're not happy. In particularly Harry Van der Sag. Bilic takes the free kick. And in the back of Simonovsky was McGing, but the referee allows play to continue through Teague. It's been pretty busy in this second half. Another long ball over the top, looking for Van Meurs, who controls it. Marco Tilio now. Tussle in the middle of the park, but Sydney FC maintain possession. It's Marco Tilio again. Oh, dummy from McCarthy, but not well read by his teammates. But they do get the ball back. Lamberton, they need someone deep. Van Mules is at the back post if he can find him. We cleared away for a throw. They need a second one real soon, Sydney FC. Not a bad ball. Chance, but Manos gets the punch out, but still alive for Sydney FC. At the top of the D, but cleared. And out of danger for Sydney United 58. Cleared by Fregio Giannis. Now, some sustained possession now for the Sky Blues. Van der Sag, Tilio finds Van Meurs, shot, and it's just wide. Manos had that covered. It wasn't a bad attempt, but a promising move again from Sydney FC. Now, of course, if the score happens to remain the same, Sydney United will jump into third place on the live ladder. With obviously still Marconi and Blacktown City to play. Teague now. Tilio. Through goes Lamberton. They need support. Oh, on the shot there was Skadatis. It was an instinctive stab, but just to the left. But again, another promising move late in this second half from the Sky Blues. We're just running out of time here at Lambert. McCarthy with the header. Van der Sag. Looks for Lamberton. But jockeyed out by Bilic. She does well. We might, well, yes, we are going to see another substitute. It'll be the Sydney United veteran strapping on the headgear. We'll stick with the play and Pakatis. Tomilic. Back to Pakatis with a mile of space in the middle. He switches it to Roberts, who's got a little bit in front of him. Ball in there. Can he? Oh, he can't. Simonovsky still in. And brings it down. Looking for his hat-trick. Double hat-trick. That'd be impressive. It's going to be the veteran, of course, Nick Stavroulakos, number 14, who will come on for Sebastian Gallegos, who, of course, scored that wonderful goal in the first half. Certainly will be a contender for goal of the week here in round 8. And on is Stavroulakos now. Bilic into the middle, but nobody there. And cleared by Sydney FC. Lamberton has got Fregio Giannis on his heels. Referee was about to blow that for hands in the back, but he's let it play. Skidatis finds Lamberton into the area, but can't bring it down. And to clean up there is Stavroulakos, the little terrier. And it's away now. Liam Rose to Sim. A bit of space now for Sydney United. Dispossessed. Or dangerous challenge there from Stavroulakos. Free kick. Tilio just couldn't bring it down and cleaned up by Fregio Giannis. Van der Sag got pressure on him from Antelmi, who concedes the foul and quickly moved to the left. Bonanno and over to Van Meurs, who's had a little bit of space on the left-hand side in these last 10 minutes. Tilio, just too strong though. And nice and safe there for Sydney United. As you just saw, 13 fouls by United and 7 for FC. As we approach the final stages of regulation time here at Lambert Park. Manos with the goal kick. Rose does well. Picardas out to Bilic, who goes long. Safely cleared. Strong challenge. Referee lets that go. It's Roberts, but he has his shirt tugged by Tilio. Let's have a bit of a chat about it as well. Fregio Giannis with the quick free kick. And not in a hurry to take it. It'll be Jordan Roberts now. Sim does well. Still got it, Sim. He's done well. He'll use Tomalic. And gets it back again. Bilic was screaming down that left-hand side, if he could have seen him. Short ball, but dispossessed. Tilio, through ball to Lamberton. Manas has got to come out, and he does well. But the danger's not averted. Yeah, good foresight from the custodian for Sydney United. McCarthy now. Long ball from Banani. Sydney FC with the throw. As we await the fourth official, Matthew Howarth, who says 2 minutes of time added on. And tell me now. Rose, dispossessed, strong challenge Stavroulakis, who does well. Stavroulakis goes long, but Sim is offside. And Sydney FC now, with about a minute and a half to try and at least get that second. Long ball. Van der Sag has a shot, but again easily picked up by Thomas Manos. Roberts. Simonovsky to Rose and back to Rose again. Stavroulakis. Sim. Through ball looking for Antelmi, but way too strong. Hayward Bell now. Banani. We're almost there. And it will be 3 points to Sydney United. And it'll be 2 on the trot for them after a disastrous match against Marconi. They've really come back with 2 solid victories. And there we have it. Craig Fisher blows full time. It is Sydney United 3, Sydney FC 1. Goals, of course, to Sydney FC, to Swibble. Sydney FC went 1-0 up, and then it was Simonovsky and then Gallegos with a wonderful strike to make it 2-1 at half-time, and then Simonovsky in the 53rd to make it 3-1. I'm Dave McDonald. I hope you've enjoyed this afternoon. Don't forget Mount Druitt and Marconi tonight, and also Sutherland and Wollongong. Have a great weekend.
Bonini is the famous architect in Italy. Bonini. This is exactly the same name, yeah?
I said once, I actually said once.
Bonini. It doesn't matter. He make the couple big buildings and everything in Italy, yeah? Just for your information. It's very interesting. The same name, of course, it's not his family or something like that, yeah?
My dad's from the country, and somewhere along the line, they're from friends or relatives with the banana, which I think is Italian.
Bonini is the 3 big sculpture in Italy, and a couple good theaters. Big architect.
I'm going to have a look at that one.
Okay, have a look in the internet.
What's your name?
Yarek.
Nice day. Nice to meet you,
to see
brother.
you.
Yeah, you too, mate. All the best for the rest of your year.